Thank you for joining us. Today is day 4 of our 2-minute marriage boost challenge. If you've missed any of the previous days, you can go back and see the posts and videos and join us, or you can just pick up right here. So the challenge today, we are going to take a page out of Elsa's notebook and our challenge today is to let it go. You know, the strength of marriage is in the continuing commitment to one another over time. This is what really allows love to blossom and to grow and to deepen in a way that you just can't have without that commitment and that passage of time. But along the way, it's also easy to accumulate wounds and grievances, you know, things that we hold against our spouse, even if we've forgiven them or moved on. There can be things that we carry around with us, and that's just not fair. It's not the way that it was designed to be, and when we do that, we don't realize how much harm we're actually putting into our marriage because of the way that we view our spouse and the way that we end up treating them, the things that we think about them. And so today, I know this may not seem simple depending on where you're at in your marriage, but your challenge today is to let it go. You know, sometimes we think about forgiveness as a process, and it can be a process to put it into action in our lives just because we need that. But forgiveness itself isn't really a process. It's a choice. And so when we choose to be committed to somebody, we choose to forgive them, we choose to love them and to believe the best in them. And that means that anytime that we have thoughts that come to mind that are bringing up past grievances, that are trying to take the past to dictate what we believe about the present or the future, it's actually our job to not listen to those thoughts, to not listen to those lies, to not allow those things to live inside of us anymore. Instead, we have to actively pursue putting good thoughts in their place. We need to pursue believing the best and not allowing any real estate in our head or our heart for things that have already been taken care of in the past. Now, one asterisk that I will say is that it may be that there are things that still live in your head or heart because they haven't been dealt with. And maybe you need outside help. So I want to encourage you, if that's the case, to do that. There's a lot of great marriage counselors that will walk you through this process and bring you into a place of health. Or it could be that there are some issues that you really do need outside help with, you know, that you need more drastic steps like abuse or things like that. So please don't say that I'm trying to just cover those things with this too. But in the whole scheme of marriage, it's really important that we learn how to let things go and we learn how to not allow wounds to accumulate in our heart, but instead that we keep ourselves whole, that we keep our love on and full towards our spouse, that we believe the best, and that we create the future based on the goodness that we've stored and that we've sowed into our life now. So just like Elsa said, let it go.